SIFE UMS, you may now begin your presentation.
The world is now facing hardcore poverty. People are suffering from world hunger. Endless environmental issues remain unsolved. These are among the three critical global issues which seem to have no ending.
Today, in the 21st century, the world population stands at roughly 6.92 billion people, growing at approximately 74 million people a year and expected to reach 9.2 billion by 2050. Rise in population is directly correlated to a growing demand for food. 14.3% of the people in the world are now starving.
The fortunate ones grasp the precious opportunity to acquire knowledge through quality education, while the latter are caught in poverty. Indirectly, we have created an imbalanced situation where the rich becomes richer while the poor becomes poorer. In 2010, at a population of 3.1 million, Sabah has the highest poverty rate with 40% in Malaysia.
About 30,000 tons of rubbish are dumped by Malaysians daily, and in the next 11 years, multitudes of plastic waste and lingering stench of garbage will be the new norm of SIFE.
Caught within all these boundaries, here comes a time where enough is enough and a change shall happen now. In SIFE UMS, we are constantly inspired by the spirit of volunteerism to rotate lives towards a better future.
Good morning, I'm Adrian.
Tajahau, I'm Sailini.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Sharifah.
Vanakkam, I'm Daydri.
Kobi Bosian, I'm Jency Lee.
Together with our technical crew, Azrin, Amanda, Yendi, Shamira, and Efiana.
Together with our management crew, we are
SIFE University Malaysia Sabah.
Judges, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sifers, greetings from SIFE University Malaysia Sabah. We are presenting to you a rotation towards perfection. In line with 2010 Malaysian budget, the government is aiming to create job opportunities through employment and entrepreneurship to tackle hardcore poverty. Realizing our responsibility towards the nation, we strive to ensure that this target will be accomplished. In 2010, we had carried out 9 community projects. This year, we are presenting 2 of our 10 community outreach projects. The projects are
Borneo Cocoa, Phase 2, Pasti Segarba, Global Warming, Phase 1, Go Organic.
In SIFE UMS, we carry out our projects in a cycle of 3 stages. Exposure, the first stage where we identify the needs of the community.
Education, the second stage where we assist them to make connections and provide the education, skills and necessary training.
Entrepreneurship, the final stage where they go live with the support of SIFE UMS and Business Advisory Board members.
Strategically positioned at the foothills of Mount Kinabalu, overlooking green hills, surrounded by rice paddy fields, Kampung Kiao is situated at the heart of Borneo, 110 kilometers away from Kota Kinabalu city. Truly a spiritual sanctuary situated in nature's best. Small stream channel, natural unpolluted mineral water right from the top of Mount Kinabalu, nourishing the paddy fields of Kampung Kiao.
Practicing the culture inherited from their ancestors. Since centuries ago, these Dusun villages harvest on paddy, their sacred source of food, fueling not only their body, but also their mind and soul.
While visitors see dreams coming true at this place, the local villagers suffer from seeing the painful reality that has been gradually jeopardizing their paddy planting industry. Even though the villagers are blessed with such abundant natural resources, the local Dusun community suffers to be among those entrapped below the poverty line, earning an average monthly income of only 500 ringgit to 600 ringgit. In fact, Kampung Kiao was once documented in Bersama Motivi 3 in year 2010, a documentary about poverty-stricken community.
Estranged in their comfort zone, the Dusun community shares no effort in gaining extra income, allowing their rice production sufficient only for their own consumption.
Villagers are not able to enjoy a sip of modern development due to geographical location that is hardly accessible by the outside world. The journey to the village was physically and mentally challenging as we had to undergo steep mountain and slippery slope on foot without any sort of mechanization.
Here, 80% of the villagers are farmers who use chemical fertilizers to plant their crops.
Populating the village are 2,800 adults and children of Dusun indigenous people. This community is in dire need to improve their livelihood. Concerned with all these problems, we have planned to tackle these issues with one effective solution. It's our pleasure to present to you Global Warming Phase 1. In this project, we introduce the power of live natural composting worms, tiny and humble creatures which are the soil natural engineers. Worms are able to recycle to bioworms composting anti-fruit branch and other organic waste into organic fertilizer. This method is also known as vermicomposting that gives back to nature, the key to environmental sustainability. For this project, we collaborated with Wintech Holdings Sendirian Berhad, the largest organic fertilizer in Asia. In addition of being a partner, our team also served as the intern executive.
Kampung Kiao is receiving tons of chemical fertilizers every year. There, the toxic chemical substances were absorbed into the soil and washed down into the sea, especially the West Coast area. Therefore, in this project, SIFE UMS strives to reduce negative power of chemical saturation by replacing the chemical fertilizers with our 100% organic fertilizers, which are certified by various organic certification degrees. In just phase 1, we have managed to reduce 750 kilograms of chemical fertilizers and pesticides from polluting the earth of Kampung Kiao through the natural goodness of our organic fertilizer.
To sustain their organic fertilizers, we have transferred the knowledge of creating organic fertilizers by composting their domestic of waste. Go organic, go back to nature, save the planet.
Our organic fertilizer empowers the system of rice intensification (SRI) methodology, hence producing organic SRI rice. SRI can produce 50% more yields and reduce 50% usage of water compared to conventional method, and will help to increase the level of rice self-sufficiency to ensure food security in Sabah.
From 100 kg of seeds used per hectare in traditional method, farmers can reduce the amount of seed needed up to 90% by implementing organic SRI methodology. In addition to that, our 10 Economic Transformation Program plan also highlighted on sustainability for security in Malaysia.
Today, the global demand for rice is booming. To keep up with this demand, rice production must increase about 70% over the next 2 decades. In 2010, our government spent 974 million ringgit as subsidies for rice production in Malaysia. However, Sabah rice production only accommodated up to 30% of the population needs in the same year. This means that there is an insufficient supply of rice, our staple food, for the whole nation. The organic SRI plantation in Kampung Kiao acts as our apprentice project in spreading the organic SRI method to the whole land below the wind.
As a result, a total of 300 individuals of Kampung Kiao community are now implementing the organic SRI method. From self-consumption-based plantation, the Dusun native of Kampung Kiao has now begun to implement the 5P strategy to market their extra yield. As a marketing strategy, we create a brand for our product name, Organic Rice. SIFE is also act as salesperson to those who want to purchase this product.
Before the implementation of SRI, the villagers earned zero income in rice production. But after the intervention of SIFE UMS, they will be able to generate 4,000 ringgit per harvest. Previously, they harvest only once a year, but now the villagers will be able to harvest 3 times a year.
Our forecast is based on the result reflected by Kampung Tampil's community project, a case study that we carried earlier in that area. In this particular project, the yields have been increased up to 3 tons per harvest, from 3,000 kg to 9,000 kg. This project was also acknowledged by GreenServe, a non-government organization.
To strengthen our exposure and education strategy on organic SRI methodology, we have uploaded a template to www.sririce.com. Radio Television Malaysia had broadcasted a documentary regarding our efforts in transforming this valley into the center of organic hill paddy plantation. Through this program, we have impacted a total number of 600,000 viewers.
We led the community with a very powerful agricultural revolution in Kampung Kiao, and we managed to do it in a very remote area. Therefore, we believe that the way of planting organic rice using SRI method can be carried out throughout Malaysia, thus making Malaysia self-sufficient and a major exporter of rice in the future.
Kaya ako pangasikan hai mantada pelajar-pelajar mantada SIFE UMS untuk nakaritot di tada ada bayana pinanganak hai teman-teman di luar hai nanam budak perai di koyoi di luar.
Through this joint venture, SIFE has successfully established our first truly organic farm located in University Malaysia Sabah. We have planted more than 30 various types of vegetables, fruits and herbs that are truly organic to be consumed and marketable.
In the future, we plan to turn this farm into a vegetable, plug and pay based organic farm. The profit that we get will be channeled to future SIFE UMS community projects. We plan to apply the concept of turning metropolis into agropolis, starting with our organic farm. Also, we formed the Organic Worm Composting Club to organize workshops and encourage university students and community to participate in bringing their home waste and in return receiving fertilizers.
We hosted an awareness campaign with the theme Go Organic, was publicized by local radio channel and mass media. Strong support was given by finalists of Miss Earth Sabah 2011 beauty pageant to portray this campaign to a global view by getting the right people to educate and convince the community to implement green method.
Feel very privileged to be invited by SIFE to attend this activity here, and I actually really support them doing the Go Green activities. It's a very good activities, and it should be told to the whole world. Go Green, go organic, go
SIFE UMS has created a history that seemed impossible to achieve. We thought as many as 300 individuals the organic SRI method and spent a total of 6,840 hours of groundwork with them.
Early this year, there were 45,162 poor families who earn less than 960 ringgit a month in Sabah. Before our intervention, the community in Jalan Sulaman generates a total average income of only 570 ringgit monthly, 59% below the poverty line. We took immediate action to help them generate income through sustainable economic activities while educating them on the importance of hygiene and cleanliness of their workplace.
In 2010, we have initiated Borneo Cocoa Phase 1. Our main focus was centered upon the owners of a food stall called Sudi Mampir. They were ill-equipped with marketing knowledge and financial literacy. SIFE UMS has managed to make a change in their living by increasing their income.
In Phase 2, we reached out further to the whole community of the coconut pudding sellers in Jalan Sulaman. It is a mobilization from one family to one community.
One of the main problems that hinder this community from developing their business is that potential customers are unaware of their business location. Surprisingly, although this place has been there for 6 years, it is still not recognized as one of Sabah tourist attraction. For entrepreneurship in Phase 1, we have now ventured into tourism industry.
In Phase 2, we have successfully collaborated with more than 50 tourism agencies. Brochures have been distributed to all tourist information centers to promote their product. In our contract, they have agreed to enlist Jalan Sulaman as one of their recommended tourist sites to give international tourists the privilege to taste one of the most famous local delicacies in Sabah. After our intervention, tourists have been brought to the coconut pudding stalls from 26 different countries.
With these agencies receiving a total average of 40,000 tourists a month, imagine the total number of tourists in a year.
I'm Korea. Very delicious. Delicious, yes, very delicious.
My name is Angelica. I'm coming from Germany. I can just recommend to taste everybody. How's this again?
Therefore, this has brought an increase of the average monthly income of the coconut pudding sellers from 1,870 ringgit in Phase 1 to 3,200 ringgit in Phase 2. That is an increase of 71%.
Also, we have assisted them to market their coconut pudding at Gaya Street, the main tourist spot in Kota Kinabalu City. This year, we have successfully partnered with Sabah Tourism Board in advertising this place in their monthly magazine in different foreign languages. Minimum 10,000 magazines will be distributed throughout Malaysia and airline companies every month. To strengthen our marketing strategy, we have also uploaded our advertisement into one of the popular online video sharing website, YouTube. This place was also highlighted by a local television show, Jalan-Jalan Cari Makan.
To ensure the hygiene level of production site and safety of our product, SIFE UMS has launched a campaign based on the 3K concept. We have distributed Kota Kinabalu City Hall brochures to expose them to the standard qualification needed to be an official tourist spot. We also provided them with professional attire to educate them about the importance of presentable and marketable human capital.
Terima kasih kepada SMNE kerana mengadakan kempen 3K iaitu kebersihan, kesihatan dan keamanan. Kami harap kempen ini akan lebih memajukan lagi tempat ini di masa akan datang. Draw set awareness.
We also work hand in hand with Kota Kinabalu City Hall officers to evaluate and grading each restaurant to A, B and C to ensure the continuous cleanliness of the place and to provide a proper waste management within the area. During the campaign, we expose them to various ways of extinguishing fire in case of emergency.
In the future, we intend to collaborate with Jabatan Kerja Raya to draw yellow lines on the road at the area as sign for vehicles to slow down. Together with our food technologies and business advisory board members, we aid the community to produce marketable and hygienic coconut-based product through constant lab tests to ensure the quality of the product.
Based on Malaysian education statistics, education level in Sabah is the lowest in Malaysia. 1,131 out of 1,277 schools in Sabah are in a rural area, contributing to 89% of the overall percentage. Being aware of this, we have provided them with basic education to ensure the quality of life and reading habit.
In Borneo Cocoa Phase 2, we have enhanced the communication skills in the English language by providing handbooks and taught bookkeeping skills. The handbooks contain basic communicative English and Malay languages phrases that are commonly used while serving the foreign tourists. Meanwhile, the bookkeepings were taught to assist them in basic accountings in their daily business. We aim to motivate their children in pursuing quality education by initiating Yes, I Can Speak and Count To program. To ensure the effectiveness of this program, we conducted a pre- and post-test every month.
All the efforts undertaken by SIFE UMS have successfully transformed the community in Jalan Sulaman from being impoverished to a dynamic community. From Bajau, Kadazan, Dusun to Suluk, Jalan Sulaman sellers come from different backgrounds and ethnicities. Strengthening the Sabahan legacy, Jalan Sulaman combines three privileges: nature, culture and food into one pleasure.
In the future, we plan to diversify our Borneo Cocoa project by introducing a new product line that is Kelapa Bakar, roasted coconut in which piping hot coconut water emits a linger of mesmerizing aroma. This health-based product helps our digestive system in the absorption of essential nutrients. The coconut wasted shell will be utilized by our organic worm composting club.
This year, our Borneo Cocoa project was enlisted as the top 6 finalists out of the 43 projects that competed in Chati's Risk Management Special Competition Award. To add on that, Borneo Cocoa Phase 2 was also shortlisted in the SIFE CMB Foundation Special Competition 2011.
Throughout this project, SIFE UMS has contributed 5,130 hours, impacted more than 150 individuals from 30 families.
Judges, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Cyphers, let us review our project this year once again.
We have created economic opportunities and expanded their market reach to tourists from 26 countries, thus increasing their average monthly income by 71%. We have transformed Jalan Sulaman into a business site where 30 families revolve into independent and skillful entrepreneurs.
We have helped the whole community in Kampung Kiao to increase their zero income to 4,000 ringgit per harvest. We have revolutionized the Dusun natives in Kampung Kiao into a community that will be able to produce 1,500 kilograms of rice production per year. We did not create technology, but we empower the methodology to transform the problem into a solution.
We have organized Yes, I Can Speak and Count to program by providing them handbooks and bookkeepings to the community in Jalan Sulaman and examine them by conducting pre and post tests.
We educated the community in Kampung Kiao the techniques of composting their waste and implement organic SIFE methodology. We have changed their mentality to be independent and skillful paddy farmers along with our policy, one village, one community, one crop.
We have created a greener world by educating the community in Jalan Sulaman the way to manage their waste properly, as well as improve their sustainable hygiene and cleanliness of their place.
We have reduced further pollution of Mother Earth by providing rice farmers in Kampung Kiao organic fertilizers and introducing the proven methodology of organic SRI. We taught them to recycle their daily waste through worm composting. We also reduced 50% usage of water and free from chemicals to enhance environmental sustainability.
We are proud to share with you that we have composed a song entitled The Change to urge our people to save our Mother Earth. We let the young generations to join us in this wonderful journey.
Let's come together as one community, one world, spread out, get gratitude for one cheer.
Finally, for Team Sustainability, SIFE UMS conduct SIFE Roadshow as an annual recruitment drive and enlist students in free enterprise as a core curriculum activity to conduct and to promote SIFE to the campus community and enroll enthusiastic students. We conduct our projects in phases to be achievable in a set time frame to allow expansion and improvement.
Judges, ladies and gentlemen, throughout this life-changing experience, reaching out to the community in need, we have successfully implemented the three main criteria in all our SIFE projects. In SIFE UMS, we live by the principle that change is not just a process but an attitude. This year, SIFE UMS is honored to
Adapt our projects to diverse needs of our communities.
Bring economic development to struggling communities.
Inspire entrepreneurs to achieve success by realizing their full potential.
Empower the communities through a green circumvolution to save our Mother Earth.
This year, SIFE UMS has directly impacted more than 5,000 people and indirectly impacted more than 55,000 people and contributed more than 25,000 hours.
Impacted more than 1.2 million people to media coverage and had 68 collaborations with both government bodies and private sectors.
We heard the cries of Mother Earth and responded to it in setting free our people from hunger and poverty. They have left permanent footsteps in our heart as we painted their lives with bright colors. Same lives, but new stories. And that is the end of a chapter of our story.
Judges, ladies and gentlemen, fellow ciphers.
SIFE UMS opening windows when the doors are closed.
Clearing up walkways for our dear community.
Giving them hope, inspiration and aspiration.
A rotation towards
Perfection!
Judges, we will now begin with the question and answer session.
Thank you, Saivia. Great presentation.
Thank you.
2 points for clarification.
Look.
2 points for clarification. A lot of your projects, and I like the environmental projects, it's very nice, but a lot of your other projects also require behavioral change. How do you actually sustain that? Because once you move away from the community, what sort of methods do you use to allow them to actually still practice some of the changes that you've introduced? The second one is actually indicators that you use. The environmental indicators were quite clear as well as your economic improvements, but I don't see the social indicators in terms of general improvement of their lifestyle. So what sort of benchmarks do you use? 2 points, thank you.
Thank you for the question. Actually, we're back to our concept, which is 3Es. We implement 3Es for our project, every single project that we've done, which is education, exposure, education, and entrepreneurship. This is how we find the sustainability of our projects, and we conduct our projects in phases, and usually 3 phases. So, exposure, we expose them, or we train them, educate, we tell them how to implement this method, and entrepreneurship is the last stage where they actually implement and try to be independent after that.
To add on that, we actually have 10 ongoing projects that still carry on. Actually, it shows a sustainable project. We actually educate them until they are really well established. But then we will still keep in touch with the Makcik Pandian previously also.
And for the second question, actually, in the social aspect, we emphasize more on health, which is one of the biggest issues nowadays. Health. We also able to change the mentality of Kampung Kiao. Actually, they are still in their own comfort zone. For 150 years, Kampung Kiao community actually are gardens for Mount Kinabalu. And for this second revolution, actually 80% are paddy farmers. And now we're able to change the mentality of community. Besides produce rice for their own consumption, we increase from 0 to 4,000 ringgit to market out their extra yield. Actually, it's a big success to be able to share to you all today.
I just like some clarification on this part where you say that the SRI forecast is based on results on a case study in Kampung Tampios. So the numbers that you have produced here, these are actual, they are not forecast, are they?
Yeah, it's the actual result, acknowledged by Green Surf, a non-government organization.
No, what about the rice production gross income? These are actual and not forecast? Are these actual?
You mean the Kampung Kiao, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a forecast result. Actually, currently in our phase 1, we started our project like half years ago. So actually, the forecast result actually is based on Kampung Tampios case study project.
So hold on, that means the 4,000 ringgit rice production gross income, that's a forecast.
Yeah.
It's not really stated here as a forecast, right? You are saying that you have increased, yet created income from paddy plantations from 0 to 4,000 per harvest, but now you're saying that it's just a forecast. But the forecast will be subject to...
For the result for 400,000, actually that is the result that Kampung Kiao, our project, will produce this harvest. And the result for this Kampung Tampios, that is more to we use the result research for the Kampung Tampios, and the harvest result. This is exactly the Kampung Kiao numbers.
I really don't think that you should state it that way. If it's not actual, I think you should highlight it as a forecast rather than for us to discover that ourselves through questioning. Yeah.
Thank you.
My question is centered around the same area. I just wanted to know how big the land size required for 300 individuals to carry out a project such as this.
Okay, the exposure, we've been exposed the community, the 300 community. Basically, there is a number that we focus for this first phase, and they actually have this more than 5 acres of land because they are totally primitive. They have their own land. That is their family's land. So they have more than 5 acres land for each family, and consists of one family. They have 9 families inside of one family.
You mentioned in your future plans.
I'm sorry, judges. Their time has expired. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, please join me in thanking SIFE UMS.
Thank you.
Thank you.